Chesticles and testicles, welcome back to another drama lore deep dive shenanigans situation. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be awesome. Me and Jaden exposing MrBeast once again. That was a joke. But today, I wanted to take a look at the deceptive world of ghost kitchens by Eddie Burback. About a year ago, he made this video exposing the world of ghost kitchens. I have not seen it. I heard glowing reviews, and apparently, a majority of this video is specifically here to dunk on MrBeast's Beast Burger alleged scam. So, I really wanted to take a look into this. You know, I've been covering all the different MrBeast shenanigans that have been going on lately, and I actually very much wanted to specifically look into Beast Burger. Team C's turned out was not what we expected it to be. It turned out Feastables is a bit of a fucking nightmare with the alleged slave labor allegations and the adding different shitty products to the chocolate despite promoting it as healthy, etc, etc, etc. Beast Burger is a beast that I have not yet tackled. So I wanted to look at the entire world of ghost kitchens by Eddie Burback, and I especially wanted to focus on the fucking bullshit of MrBeast. Because, to be honest, MrBeast promoted Beast Burger as my burger, and it's not his burger. It's a lie. Allegedly, it seems like, in my opinion. You can't say it's my burger, I have locations. He shows a fucking restaurant that he has with his branding, but it turns out it's just ghost kitchens. It's not his burger. It's the same burger that some other fucking bullshit company made, that small business was getting stomped out by MrBeast. I have been saying this for a while, but I never actually looked into it super deeply, so let's see what it's all about.
As the 2020s have progressed, delivery apps like Uber Eats, Postmates, Grubhub, and DoorDash have exploded in popularity.
The human male, like Asmongold, has no longer needed to leave the house to forage for food. The food comes to him.
And if you use these apps frequently, you've probably had an experience just like me since COVID started. You're not in the mood for anything particular that night, so
That's not true. I am always in the mood for Chinese food. There is no such thing as not being in the mood for Chinese food. Let me make something clear. Let me make something incredibly clear. If I am ordering food and it is not Chinese food, it is because the person I am with does not want Chinese food. Otherwise, it would always be Chinese food.
You scroll through restaurant after restaurant looking for something that'll catch your eye. And one restaurant finally does. But not because it's what you're in the mood for.
Nope.
It's because something about this restaurant feels off.
Oh my God, because all these restaurants aren't real. Wait, is he gonna give the big exposed shit that it turns out 90% of the restaurants, they're ghost kitchens. These aren't real restaurants.
The app says it's 0.1 miles away, but you don't recall ever passing this store or seeing its storefront.
Oh,
and the pictures
God!
on the app don't look like a local restaurant near you. They almost look like stock photos. Even the restaurant name doesn't seem like a local family restaurant. It feels like something that would be on a neon sign in a white millennials taco restaurant. Something like Taco Bout It or Love Tacos or You're Tacoing Me Crazy.
Yeah, this is why we don't eat in food with neon lights. There are a few rules that I have when it comes to getting food. One, if it's low calorie, it tastes like shit. If it's fake, whatever it's supposed to be, I don't know, fake meat or fake cheese or fake whatever, it's shit. And if it has a neon sign on the outside, it's shit. These are the 3 great rules of food discovery.
Now, some people might already be aware, as I was, of what these restaurants are. But when I decided to make a video on it, the rabbit hole kept sinking deeper and deeper. So today, I want
It's time, baby! It's Beast time!
you to follow me down this rabbit hole of food and restaurants.
Oh my God, is that Jax Films? What the fuck is he doing here?
But I must warn you, it's sticky. So bring a baby wipe or some hand sanitizer or stand next to the sink and keep washing your hands.
Well, to be honest, that's pretty good because every time MrBeast gets exposed, I get a little sticky. It's like, oh God, it's another MrBeast exposed video hit the tower. That was me with the lotion, the fucking that was me with like anti-bacterial lotion. That was what you heard in the background. Is it cum? It's not cum. It's not gooner noises. All right, Eddie, take me down this rabbit hole. This is just another Nux lore dive. You didn't know that we were doing a lore dive on ghost kitchens today? Gooner allegations are strong today. Shut up, chat. There's 2 two types of gooners out there, okay? There are two types of gooners in this world. There are gooners like me, male gooners, as they call them, all right? The male gooner is a very interesting type of gooner. We goon to the downfall of the man, all right? This is what we goon towards. The downfall? Yes, this is exactly what men gooner go for. Women gooners, they go for a whole other thing. I don't know why women gooners became synonymous with the monster fuckers in Barnes & Noble sections. But female gooners are a whole other level of beast. See what I did there? See, I goon for chaos, goddamn. All right, I'm gonna...
9:12 on your Monday. From Postmates to Uber Eats, even Grubhub, more people skipping eating out and bringing the restaurant experience home. But
Beast, why leave the house if you could bring the restaurant to you?
how that food is prepared is getting a big change. More competing companies are now teaming up using ghost kitchens to prepare your meals.
Now, what is a ghost kitchen? Well, the definition can be a little bit broad and too general because the business model is very new and ghost kitchens come in a few different forms. But in YouTuber fashion, I have the Google definition.
Oh, hell yeah.
So apologies, I'm gonna sound for a second like a 8th grader giving a book report.
Dude, this is literally every YouTuber when they, this is every YouTuber on the planet when they want to define something, but they don't want to get exposed for when they define it. So they're like, a pedophile is defined as, and then they go through the fucking definition. And it's like, so technically, does he fall into this category? Yes. You know, this is fucking bullshit. Okay.
The Google definition of a ghost kitchen is a business operating from low rent or non-commercial premises that prepares food ordered online for delivery directly to customers, which is a true definition, but also doesn't sound like anything specific to me or give me a clear picture of what their business is. However, as I've been...
why ghost kitchens are bullshit. Okay, Google definitions are important to define what words are, but ultimately, shit changes. Definitions are cringe. Embrace the chaos and stick it to the fucking beast.
Researching this video, I've boiled down ghost kitchens coming in mainly 3 different forms. Some take place in something called a virtual restaurant kitchen. Others make their food in mobile trailers, and some are in existing restaurants.
This is what I'm talking about. It's the third one that's wild to me. Like, you'll see... Let's taco bat it, all right? There's one of the taco restaurants that we're talking about, and then you'll be like, oh, it's a restaurant. And then it turns out it's this not sanitary trailer that your food is being made in. But I think what I wanted to focus on more specifically, me personally, there are a lot of small businesses that have little restaurants. And in that small business, it's hard to survive in today's market, especially because more and more restaurants are starting to come out and starting to sell their shit, and there's more competition, and people don't want to go to the existing restaurant when there's new stuff. So what does the existing restaurant do? They start making food for ghost kitchens. There are a lot of small businesses like this. Whatever, this isn't a fantastic example, but there's a small business that's been in the family for 2 generations. They're having a hard time making a living. So they start making Beast Burger. No one wanted to buy their Jack-Off Burger anymore, but now they're making Beast Burger. Their company name is in the fucking shitter. You are eating their burger. It just has the MrBeast branding on it. And it's this idea of ghost kitchens completely fucking over the existing small businesses that's really scary to me. Damn. It's almost like capitalism unfettered is like, it's almost scary or something, but that can't be true.
But I want to start with virtual restaurant kitchens. So a virtual restaurant is a restaurant that exclusively sells through delivery apps. The actual building it's made in is a virtual restaurant kitchen that houses many virtual restaurants. And nothing showcases one of these places better than this TikTok I found from a guy named Clayton who is delivering for Uber Eats.
So this is what is called a ghost kitchen. It is a select set of restaurants that are featured. The food's cooked here. And as an Uber Eats driver, you come up here, you select your restaurant.
Dude, this is so dystopian, brother. This is like dystopian shit. It's like all your food doesn't come from a restaurant anymore. It comes from a fucking warehouse where the Uber drivers show up and they just tap their order. I mean, it makes sense. It's obviously the future in one way or another, but I cannot see small businesses actually succeeding anymore in the food industry. Because you could always just, no one's gonna hear of them. You'll have existing brands like MrBeast Burger. They'll slap their logo on your shit and sell it like it's theirs. And you're the one making it.
It's supposed to be drunken dumpling. And then my order was Omar here. And what's crazy is then For right now, I'm waiting. There's your order board. And then once that's ready, one of these lockers will unlock.
What?
Food will be ready. And this will become our future.
This is our future. We just don't know it yet. This is crazy. This is the fucking Netflix of food. Like the actual Netflix of food. Think about it, guys. Like, it's not about going to a specific show or a specific movie that you know you like. It's about just opening the browse page and letting it just autoplay shit to you.
I mean, it's already our present, but this will become like all food.
Wow.
Great. Yay, future technology.
Now, there are definitely cases of one person owning a virtual restaurant kitchen, but these places are mainly owned by tech startups. So there is a chance that a pizza place that you get delivery food from and a Chinese food place that you also get delivery food from are not two separate restaurants, but one kitchen owned by the same company. But
Bro, this is a whole new issue then, if you think about it. First of all, Send Some Nudes is the greatest restaurant name I've ever heard in my life. Second of all, and this is even more important arguably than nudes, no, don't get me wrong, nudes are fantastic. However, arguably more important than nudes are the idea of if you open up your like Uber Eats app, 90% of the real estate that you're scrolling through are restaurants that don't exist. So aside from just, you know, utilizing the small businesses to make beast burgers, all the fucking ghost kitchens are all going to be labeled as different restaurants on your Uber Eats app. You're going to be scrolling through. 90% of the restaurants are not even going to be real. How on earth are you going to possibly happen to find some small business? Especially because all these Uber Eats places are right next to you because they're all in the same warehouse. Dude, this is tragic. And it's all owned by like Apple or some shit. Some random tech startup bullshit garbage. And the guy that's actually been making food for 2 generations, passing the chicken soup recipe down the Armstrong line, that guy's screwed.
I started to wonder how common these places actually were. Could I find one near my neighborhood? And I did. I won't be showing the address, but I sat down at my computer to look at delivery apps until I found a specific address that had multiple restaurants in it.
God.
And if you look here, as I started to go through just Uber Eats as an app, I started to find that this address had a lot of restaurants in it. If I were to ask you what you thought a lot of restaurants
Okay, let's play. I'll play the game with him. I'll play the game with him.
running out of one kitchen would be.
All right, how many restaurants running out of one kitchen? So I'll play your game. So imagine a warehouse, tech startup. They know what they want to do. They want to hit all the basic big restaurants, all right? So like, let's say a sushi place, a Chinese place, a Korean place, a Japanese place, a American place, wings place, pizza place, Italian place. I'm gonna say 15, all right? I just listed 8. My guess is you could double that shit. I'm gonna guess 15. 15 different restaurants coming out of one building.
It kind of depends on how familiar you are with ghost kitchens and virtual restaurants. So you might be thinking, I don't know, 2 is a lot of restaurants.
Honestly, true. 2 is a lot of restaurants.
Potentially 4. Could it be like 5 or 6?
All right, he's lowballing us. He's gonna be like, "There's a million!" All right, I'm ready. Get me.
So I counted the individual restaurants on Uber Eats that came up for this specific address.
God, how many in one address? Oh fuck.
And I found 10 restaurants.
That's less than I thought. I thought he was gonna say like 15. Okay, all right. Still a lot, realistically.
Running out of the same kitchen. Does that sound like a lot of kitchens to you?
Oh, he's gonna fucking debate us. He's gonna say, "I lied. It was 20."
Because if it doesn't, I lied.
There we go. Fucking, I saw that. You thought you could trick me with your caterpillar mustache? God damn it!
There are 20
God
restaurants
damn, that is a
running
lot.
out of this one location.
Holy shit!
And if you're thinking to yourself, that's not
Oh,
that
fucking-
many.
Stop doing it!
Lied again.
Oh.
There are 30 restaurants
He lied again. I'm calling it. He lied again. There's gonna be over 40. The final number is gonna be in the 40s.
running out of this single location.
I lied again.
And one final
All right,
time,
nice try.
I lied again. There are 44
That's crazy.
restaurants on Uber Eats that all share this one address.
That's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy. That's wild. Holy poop. 44 restaurants, one address. But you know what's even scarier? The way I listed it earlier was like one Chinese place, one Korean place, there's gonna be one burger place, one barbecue, one steakhouse, one chicken wing place. Like the way I listed it, and I guesstimated 15 restaurants because that's like gonna hit your most broad restaurant cuisines. The reason why I was so wrong is because they have a dozen burger places. How many of these specifically sell burgers? Burgers. Dude, they have like 12 burrito places in the same restaurant. And you know why they're doing this? It's because it takes up more ad space. It takes up more place on the Uber Eats app. Even though realistically, the burger's made by the same chef. The same chef makes this burger, and 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 this burger. They're probably all made by the same fucking guy. But they label it as 8 separate burger restaurants because when you're scrolling burger places on your app, you're more likely gonna hit one of these. That's bullshit. That is bullshit. And this should be somehow illegal. Violating some sort of overstepping rights of other businesses in the neighborhood. This is insane. There needs to be some legislation for this shit. Like, imagine being a hardworking guy that just has a burger place that your dad gave to you before he died, okay? And now you're running that burger place, and you have to compete with 8 burger places in the same address. Mass-producing slop. But the thing is, even if you try one and don't like it, you'll try another one, and you'll get the same burger. That's fucking crazy. This is some monopoly shit.
And you have food places ranging in completely different cultures and food types. There's a dim sum place, there's a curry place, there's burger places, pasta places, pizza places, chicken and waffles, taco places.
Hold up.
Places, pasta places, pizza.
They use the same images! They use the same images in the 2 pizza places. The Pepperoni Pizza Company and the Pizza-Roo Pizza are literally the same fucking image. I can't believe it.
Places, chicken and waffles, taco places. This was actually discovered by my girlfriend Chrissy. She started looking at individual menus in this one location and finding that some of the items looked really similar. So I picked a random
Conspiracy rabbit hole. It's the same fucking guy putting his meat into all these burgers. That sounded really wrong.
Item from one of the restaurants that was featured here. It's a restaurant called The Codfather, and I found a beer-battered cod sandwich.
Why would you get that? If you're gonna try like 10 different foods from different restaurants that are all gonna end up being the same, why would you get a cod sandwich? Dude.
For $16.95.
Why would you get something $16.95? No.
And right here it says in the description, it is a beer-battered North Atlantic cod, slaw, red and white cabbage, lemon herb aioli, and a brioche bun. So I looked at another obvious choice at the same address, at Sunset Beach Fish and Chips.
Oh,
and
God.
would you look at that? There's a beer-battered cod sandwich
Oh, my God.
for $16.95.
No
That is a
shot.
beer-battered North Atlantic cod, slaw, red and white
Bro,
cabbage,
bro.
lemon herb aioli, and a brioche bun.
They don't even change the recipes or the prices or the images. It's the same sandwich in 2 separate restaurants, but they're in the same place. Oh my God.
Interesting. 2 separate restaurants.
He's gonna order like 10 of these cod sandwiches, isn't he?
On Uber Eats, appearing to be completely separate businesses, selling the same item with the same description for the same price. So I looked at another place that had a beer-battered cod for $16.95, same description. And I looked at another place, and another place, and another
Oh my
place,
fucking
until I had
God.
filled up my cart with 9 identical beer-battered cod sandwiches. And I'm going to go with Chrissy to pick it up at the same exact location. That's right, we're gonna drive
Oh my God, they're picking up from a ghost kitchen. No one's ever done this. Oh, you call this man the Codfather. Holy shit.
to one kitchen
Beer battered sounds gross. Terrible take. Beer battered is awesome.
to pick up the same sandwich from 9
This is actually just brain rottifying food services. Like, this is my cod card.
separate restaurants. By the way, the sandwich is $16.95.
Yeah, bro, why did you get such an expensive sandwich? You couldn't get like, I don't know, beef sliders for like $3?
For just the sandwich. So I'm about to pay, what's that times 9? I'm gonna do it in a calculator. You can't force me to do math off the top of my head. I could have done it
It's
now,
okay,
but I need
guy.
to find my phone. All right, so if I just do a quick
145.
math on here before fees are involved, I will be paying just $152
Holy shit.
and 55 cents to potentially try the same sandwich 9 times.
That's crazy.
So Chrissy and I started the drive. It took about, I don't know, 20 minutes to get there. Oh my God, that was beautiful.
I was gonna say.
When we
Oh God, when you look at McDonald's and you're like, oh, McDonald's, my beloved, how I've missed you so. Dude, modern day fast food is going to become premium restaurants in a few years. Holy shit.
We pulled up to the restaurant. It had the name Chibo. What confused me is that when you look it up, Chibo is a local restaurant in LA. It's been open since...
That's the fucking awful bullshit. That's the awful bullshit. Chibo is a family restaurant that existed for a while, and these ghost kitchens literally are edging them out of the entire fucking industry by just taking over all the ad space, all the space on the Google Uber Eats stores, and more people order through Uber Eats than will actually specifically go to Chibo.com to order a burger.
Since 2002, I believe. But when you look on Google Street View, the storefront used to say Virtual Dining Concepts, which is one of the startups in the ghost kitchen industry. Now, to be honest, as we walked up, I was a little bit nervous because I don't think one of their regular employees would care, but I also doubt somebody has ordered from 9 different restaurants with the same item. The order kind of makes it obvious what I'm doing. So I walked up to him and said, "Hi, we're picking up for like 9 orders under Eddie." And the guy was like, "Oh yeah, no problem. Do you want me to put it all in one bag? Is that okay?" So we waited for a little bit. Here's us waving, just in case we're saying hello to you, specifically watching.
Oh my God,
we're waving
literally
to you.
me.
And then finally,
oh my God, to me. To me, guys. I am a part of this video now. Me and Jaden Animations and Eddie Burback are all in this video together, guys. This is literally us. We exposed MrBeast today, guys. This is huge. All of us. God, someone's been using that Nuxify extension.
finally, we got the order.
So
I gotta get home. Oh.
it seemed so casual. They did not care that we ordered from 9 different places and it was the exact same one.
So we drove back, bags in hand, left bag hanging lower than the right
Oh
bag.
my God, just like my bags.
But
I
before
prefer to call them sacks.
we bust these bags wide open, a quick word from our sponsor. Thank you all for coming to this press briefing today. As many of you already know, I am now the President of the United States.
Boo! 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 It should have been someone else. He wasn't even shot at. He has no skibbity riz. He has no walls. He has no riz. He has no bitches. He hasn't even gotten his ear shot off. He doesn't deserve to be the president of the United States.
You notice that all
It should have been me.
of the packaging was the exact same.
Oh my God, it's the same generic fucking packaging. And it's all gonna have the same fucking burger.
All right, so let's start with just 2 of them. I've got the rest of the packages right here, but they also weren't labeled, so I have no idea which 2 restaurants these are from. This could be the Codfather. This could be Sunset Beach. This could even be Burger Bitch. First one.
And the funniest thing is, I feel like the names of the restaurants, despite all having the same food, the names of the restaurants, oh my fucking God. The names of the restaurants are all specifically advertised towards a different group of people. I could so see my dad ordering from a restaurant called the Codfather.
This could be Sunset Beach.
I could so see, like, my aunt ordering from Sunset Beach.
This could even be Burger Bitch.
I could so see myself ordering from Burger Bitch. Like, this is actually YouTube for food. It's like, imagine having 10 YouTube channels uploading the same video on every channel and titling it differently for a different group of audiences. Like, it's an actual fucking psyop.
First one is in this wrapping.
Oh God.
Here's the, I mean, it looks good.
It looks good.
This looks like a good fish sandwich.
I can't wait for him to try the fucking Beast Burger and literally puke all over the place.
These are 2 different fish sandwiches from 2 different restaurants. Legally, I do not want to say that these are the same sandwich, so I won't do that.
Yeah, I don't want to say that MrBeast committed war crimes. I don't want to say he employed slave children in Africa to make his chocolate. I don't want to say that he's defrauding his audience, and therefore I will not say that either. This is just me and Eddie, 2 guys in the same video, me and Eddie, Eddie and me, and Jaden Animations, all sitting here together, not alleging that MrBeast or the Codfather are fucking bullshit. This is what we are not doing today. New video, me, Bumblebee, and Eddie Burback sit together and do not expose MrBeast.
You think that covers me? The bun feels cheap for 60.
Bro, you want to see the funniest fucking allegedly I've ever seen? I feel like YouTubers have become so, like, brain dead in regards to being terrified of lawsuits. Like, YouTubers have become so fucking brain dead when it comes to being scared of lawsuits. I saw this Ludwig
Last week I had worst days of my life, and I went live to tell a story about it.
And I saw this. This is the most brain rot thing I've ever seen in my life. Listen to this.
That's not now.
There it is! I found it, guys! 152.
What I did. That weigh heavy on her, and they need to be realized. I get that. Then she tells me what I did. Dream Me allegedly hired somebody new, a new assistant who happens to be a woman. So far,
He's so brain rotted. He is so brain rotted. He didn't want to get sued by Dream Him, so he dropped the allegedly.
Oh yeah.
It's good. I now know what this fish sandwich tastes like.
All right.
Legally, I don't want to say that this is the exact same sandwich, but my taste buds are saying this is the exact same sandwich.
It's the same shit. It's in the same wrapping. It's the same fucking ingredients. It's the same sandwiches made by the same fucker.
Then we decided to take every single sandwich out to show them all at once.
What we are looking at
These are all the same sandwich. They have the same wrapping paper. You're gonna tell me these are different restaurants?
here are 9 sandwiches from 9 restaurants that all claim to be different businesses when you look at them.
And I decided for science I was going to take a bite of every single fish sandwich and give a thumbs up if it tasted similar to the last one. Now, as I've aged, I don't do as well with greasy foods, specifically something like a fish or chicken sandwich. And I can't tell you the toll that this took on my body later that day.
Bro actually fucking destroyed his toilet for this video.
Didn't even capture it. I was tired.
Legally, I don't want to say that this is a dildo, but my anus is telling me.
Things happened in the bathroom I will never speak of ever again. But I will say that my opinion was these 9 sandwiches tasted exactly the same to me. But I think it's
I love the to me. The to me. It's like, MrBeast is a fucking bitch. In my opinion. To me. In my mind. Allegedly, in my opinion. Don't sue me, bitch burgers, Chibo.
really important to mention that this restaurant is taking up 44 slots on delivery apps.
That's what I'm fucking talking about. It's taking up 44 slots on delivery apps. Imagine being Goldberg's chicken soup dispenser, literally out there trying your best to make a living, following your grandfather Armstrong's secret recipe, okay? The recipe's been passed down the Armstrong lines for generations. Who's gonna fucking find Armstrong's chicken soup when you have 44 restaurants taking over the whole fucking homepage?
They are competing directly with small
Look at this! It's all Chibo!
businesses, some of which are owned by families. Now, I don't know if Chibo the restaurant owns this or if Virtual Dining Concepts.
For sure, Virtual Dining Concepts, my guess is Chibo is a company that's slowly going out of business because just like Armstrong's Chicken Soup, they no longer have any fucking way to keep going. They don't know what they're doing. So Chibo over here is probably just renting out space to Virtual Dining Concepts because they are a dying breed. As sad as that sounds, Armstrong's Chicken Soup will probably be making Beast Burger Soup at some point. MrBeast is a bigger name. He will be able to sell much better, and Armstrong will unfortunately be the slave labor that's gonna fucking make the MrBeast soup that he's gonna want to sell, and people are gonna buy it, but no one's gonna buy Armstrong because no one fucking knows about Armstrong's chicken soup that's been passed down the Armstrong lines for generations. Sad as it is, that is the reality, and we are moving into a world where advertisers become more and more powerful, and the product just continues to become more and more dog shit. It happens in video games, it happens in movie adaptations, it happens in Hollywood, it's happening in food. It's literally happening across the world where advertisement is king and the product suffers every single time. I think that we'll have a resurgence in like actual good product at some point, but this is fucking awful. This is tragic. Eddie, I hope you didn't throw out those 16 perfectly good sandwiches. Listen, maybe this is just me. Okay, so my grandfather, Holocaust survivor, if I would ever not finish my food, he would save it, okay? He would literally do that shit. And my parents would do that same shit. I cannot throw away food for the life of me.
Bought Chibo to use their name as a brand, but would you be surprised to learn that there is another Chibo within 4 miles of the one that I just showed you?
Bro, Chibo was a restaurant. They are now a real estate company. This is crazy. This is actually insane. This is wild. They used to be a food maker, and now they are a landlord. Guys, see, another thing that I know because I, Jewish, know a thing or two about real estate investment and random investment shenanigans. Totally a coincidence, has nothing to do with my heritage in any way. Do you know what the biggest real estate company is in America right now? You're gonna be surprised. You're not gonna guess, I promise. You know which company has the most real estate? Starbucks is the biggest real estate company, I'm pretty sure. It's up there with McDonald's. The absolute kings. The legends that own a fuck ton of real estate and also sell shitty coffees.
Together, they take up 77 restaurant slots on Uber Eats. So whether or not Chibo is its own new company or just a front for virtual dining concepts, I want to take a second to talk about VDC. Virtual Dining Concepts, or VDC,
Ghost
is a
kitchen
major
company.
ghost kitchen company. And when you go to their website, they have a collection of brands that they work with. You have MrBeast Burger, which we will talk about later.
Let's
You
go!
have FaZe Subs, which
Oh my god, FaZe Clan also has their own fucking bullshit ghost kitchen. See, this is the thing. This is the thing. Bro, they are fucking colonizing these poor restaurants with their dog shit food. Oh my god.
finally answers the question, can my sandwiches just be made by gamers? But
That's true. There was a market for that.
as I was reading the brands, something caught my eye. NASCAR Refuel. So I clicked on it and it opened up NASCAR Refuel Wings, and you could go right to their website. So clearly, NASCAR Refuel is a NASCAR themed ghost kitchen that sells primarily bone-in wings. Now, if you go to the full menu, you can see that they offer 5 flavors. We've got barbecue, we've got honey garlic,
Nice.
we've got sweet chili,
Nice.
Cajun, and buffalo.
Pretty cool. No teriyaki flavor. Teriyaki wings are an underrated, beautiful creation made by God himself.
My tummy's already rumbling.
God, I love wings.
Is that a magnitude 7 earthquake in California? No, that's just
That's
my
my
tummy,
tummy.
for NASCAR wings.
All
They
right,
even
nice.
come in this fun little NASCAR box, so you know the food's gonna get to you fast. So then I thought, if VDC can let NASCAR make a unique wing place, this place
God.
can't be that bad. By the time food arrives
Oh God, he's gonna go to another restaurant. It's gonna have the same 5 flavors of wings. There's no way it's gonna have the same NASCAR box though.
to your table at a restaurant, the people who have made the food have already jumped through a ton of hoops. The person who created the business already had the idea to
Yep.
create a restaurant.
Yep. This is in our proverbial example that I'm going to keep giving because I think it adds humanity to it. All right, this is your grandfather. Your grandfather, Alexander Louis Armstrong, started a chicken soup company. He had the great idea to make chicken soup.
Either paid their own money or got a loan from a
It wasn't easy for him. He was a poor man that had no real estate. He's in California trying to make it somewhere. He had student loans. He took another loan on top of his existing loans to open up Armstrong's Chicken Soup Emporium. And that's how it started. Just barely paying back the rent and the loans for the restaurant with the money he's been making. But slowly but surely, he developed a honorable customer base that loved him very much.
bank to get the building rented out. They then had to hire people, make sure everybody was trained.
Since their soup was of such high quality, they had to hire employees because the demand for the soup was slowly but surely increasing.
Make sure people liked the menu, cultivate a successful business, and pay the
Because you see, chicken soup is not enough to sustain this thing. While chicken soup is definitely what they're known for, they've also made fantastic assortments of chickens and meats.
bills every month. So maybe this could be a good way to not
They paid for water, they paid for electricity, they paid for lawsuits when someone found the chicken bone in their chicken soup and it's America, so you could sue people for bullshit like that. It was not an easy road for Alexander Louis Armstrong, your grandfather.
not gatekeep recipes with how much influence you have or how much capital you have to open up a restaurant. Maybe this will be a great way into having people try new food.
Doesn't look like it. But then, when everyone saw how successful you were, there was a demand for chicken soup. And suddenly, MrBeast's soup started selling chicken soup as well. And you're like, why would you go to MrBeast for soup? Why would you be buying clothes in a soup store? And then MrBeast calmly said, fuck you, and proceeded to sell MrBeast chicken soup. Poor Armstrong soup was literally outmatched because they have 44 slots on Uber Eats specifically dedicated to MrBeast's chicken soup, FaZe Clan's chicken soup, Barack Obama's chicken soup, and Lord Nuxanor's chicken soup with my face on the thumbnail saying Jaden and I opened a soup restaurant. All of us have opened up soup restaurants and no one is going to fucking buy from Alexander Louis Armstrong's legacy. Your grandfather worked so hard, but for what? Just to be outmatched? Slowly but surely, you can't make the chicken soup anymore because you don't have enough customers. So you start making soup for MrBeast for Nux and Jaden and for everyone else that is literally stealing your shit. Now, their soup is better because you're the ones making it. Your soup lost any form of reason why anyone would buy your soup because your soup literally is the same as their soup. So no one ever wanted your soup. And therefore, the Armstrong name goes up in flames. The next generation will not even become chefs. And food has become a slop mix where no one with passion actually is making anything. And everything fucking sucks. Was that a little too bleak for you guys? Or do I hear some people in the audience that want me to open up Nux and Jaden's Soup Emporium? Lord Soupanor and the lore of fries. Oh, shit.
VDC has another wing place,
Oh,
right?
God, it's gonna have the same shit. It's gonna be the same ring place.
Right there, called Wing Squad. Wing Squad is a buffalo wing themed ghost restaurant that serves primarily bone-in wings with flavors like barbecue, honey garlic, sweet chili, Cajun,
and buffalo.
and buffalo.
Oh my fucking God.
Are these the exact same fucking wings?
Okay.
Oh my God, and he bought them! No, my fucking God. And this is the MrBeast slop that he's selling children, by the way. This is exactly the slop that's being sold to children. When their mom asks them, hey, kitty, what do you want for food today? We're ordering out. And the kid says, Mommy, I want MrBeast Burger. Because what the fuck does he know about burgers?
So I got NASCAR refuel. So I was gonna immediately cut to ordering NASCAR refuel and Wing Squad to eat them both and see if they tasted exactly the same. But when I filled out both my orders, I went ahead and ordered NASCAR refuel. And when I tried to check out with the cart for Wing Squad, they told me that it wasn't available in my area.
What?
So now
Which is the same fucking food in the same area. I bet they didn't let him do that order because they didn't want him to do that shit.
instead of proving a point for my video, I just have NASCAR wings. The only thing I care about is if they come in the cool box. I will be so mad if they don't. Yes! Here are the wings. They look pretty good, to be honest. I'll give it to NASCAR.
They look aight. They look aight.
It's good. It's good. I never said the Ghost Kitchen food is bad. It's good. I scared the neighbor's dog.
But I want to get back to VDC's website because they seem to be the leading brand in working with content creators and celebrities.
That's it. Because why would you order burgers from Armstrong's Burgers if you could order burgers from a known brand that'll actually jump out at you? Well, who would you rather buy burgers from? Armstrong Burgers or Batman's Burgers, ladies and gentlemen? Every piece of meat is beaten to a pulp by the Caped Crusader himself. Okay, I would actually probably get Armstrong's Burgers. Not gonna, you know, now that I think about it a little bit more.
To create ghost
Maybe that's because I specifically run away from brand names. I see a brand name, I beeline the other direction.
franchises.
Hi, I'm Robert Earl, a fellow restaurateur
This is the whitest man I've ever seen.
and the founder of Virtual Dining Concepts.
And look at this. This guy loves food. This guy loves food.
A ghost franchise is when one of these companies utilizes virtual restaurants and ghost kitchens around the country to instantly start up a national brand. So you pretty much snap your fingers and you have a fast food company across the whole country.
These brands offer you an A to Z solution.
Great.
All you have to do
All you have to do is have a big famous name and sell shit. The end.
is choose the brands, the great celebrities that are going to
That's it.
become your market partners with you.
And to get a look on
That's it. That's it. That's it. All you have to do is promote it and they will fucking subsidize and take over and colonize the fucking market. The end. The end. It's a great business for everyone, except for the people that are actually in the food industry.
how these ghost franchises start, we can look at the page on their website that advertises to creators that want to work with them. So this business model is advertised as a new way to connect with fans. Oh my God, I didn't know.
I fucking hate that bullshit. It's a way to make money. Why are these people all liars? This is MrBeast all over again. The reason why we're selling Feastables chocolate because it's healthier. We want to protect people and sell it because it's healthier, guys. It's healthier. Bullshit. You're doing it to make money, okay? Shut the fuck up. Especially because you then change the recipe to make it literally less healthy than Hershey's. Fuck you. Shut up. It's not because of health. It's because of money. Be honest. I'm going to say, guys, the reason why I have a Patreon, and I would really appreciate if you guys support me on my Patreon, is because I actually want to give to you. That's right. I want you to feel like you are part of something. I'm giving you a purpose in life. You're welcome, guys, for my Patreon that exists. What the fuck is this?
No, it was for the fans. So step 1 is to create your vision. They give you a more intimate and experimental way to connect with your followers. Finally, I can get intimate with MrBeast by
Oh, yes. Oh, I love the taste of MrBeast's meat. Oh, yes. MrBeast's meat tastes so good. Oh, God, it's sticky. Oh, the aroma coming off MrBeast's meat. I'm recognizing that is very likely going to be clipped, put on Twitter. I'm going to get fucked.
Shoving a Beast Burger or a Carl's Deluxe down my gullet.
Ew.
Just absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Give me Chris's kitty dog, right? Actually, no, don't give me Chris's kitty dog. That sounds wrong.
The gargling Beast-style fries. Then you work with them to create a menu. I would assume it's more so like, hey, you want to sell pizza? Do you want to sell pepperoni or sausage? Then they say to market the brand, to use your social following and platform to connect with your
This is the business. This is the business. Promote your brand so people buy your shit instead of real shit.
fans beyond merchandise. Use the food in your content.
Wow.
See, guys, it's about connecting to fans.
Yes.
This is not
Yes.
a soulless way
No.
to cash in on your fans
No,
by
of course
selling
not.
them food
Of
that
course
you
not.
didn't.
When I do crypto scams on my audience, it's because I want to give them an opportunity to invest. Unfortunately, the investment might not pay off, and I might walk away with $1 million because I did a pump and dump scam. But really, the cryptocurrency is for the fans, right, Logan Paul?
Create, okay? It's not about making money.
No.
So let's see step 4. I gotta stop getting tricked by corporate speak.
No, guy, no, you're so wrong. That's not what it's about. Let me explain. Let me explain, Eddie Burbeck. May I call you Eddie? This is what it's actually about. It's not about making money. It's a win-win, okay? Think about it this way. Government official pushes government policy and takes a bribe for it. This is a win-win. You see, the bribe is free money and the policy is for the people. So when government officials take bribes, that is what they call win-wins. Congressman promoting some unethical shit that might be beneficial to one person, but he took a bribe and that's why he promoted it. That is what they call a win-win.
I thought MrBeast wanted to be intimate with me. I can't believe
He does. He is. He gives you his meat and you give him money. He is basically a very expensive prostitute.
how confusing this ghost kitchen stuff is as a consumer. Because a few minutes after filming this, I got an email thanking me for my order from MrBeast Burger.
Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. And he didn't even order from there. He ordered from a different restaurant from the same ghost kitchen. Oh my lord.
The thing is,
Parasocial food!
I didn't order from MrBeast Burger. I'm doing that later when I talk about MrBeast Burger. So I looked at the address in the email, and it happens to be the exact same address from where I got my NASCAR refuel
That's
wings.
bullshit.
So they
That's
just
insane.
thanked me for ordering from a completely different restaurant. And when I looked up the address, it just gave me Universal City Walk,
Oh my fucking god. This is why you can't look up this shit. Because it's not real. It doesn't exist.
which is the big mall outside of Universal Studios Hollywood. It didn't even match up with one of the restaurants there. It just looked like a vague point on one of the buildings. Did they make my wings in Universal Studios? Did the Minions make my wings?
Oh my
It
God.
seems like VDC can't even keep track of their own virtual restaurants. But if you're a content creator or a celebrity that thought it would be a cool idea to open up your own fast food brand, that doesn't inherently make you the devil. I mentioned 3 types of ghost kitchens before, and one of them is existing restaurants. Now, these restaurants can be major chains or small businesses, and running these virtual restaurants out of a small business might help them keep the lights on. That additional revenue could be a lifesaver for them. The thing is,
True. Because after people stop buying from Armstrong's Chicken Soup, well, how are they going to make a living? Well, they'll just make soup for other companies. Yes, it'll dilute the Armstrong name. Yes, the Armstrong line ends with you, but at least you'll actually be able to pay your bills and help your mom get an x-ray in the United States without health insurance.
as I've been looking up stuff for this video, I would frequently get so lost trying to keep track of all the virtual restaurants. It would be hard to count how many virtual restaurants are in one location or where a virtual restaurant was located. Sometimes I would look up MrBeast Burgers in my area, and when I went to the Street View, they just didn't exist and also didn't have an address listed. And that's when I started to think, if I'm spending all day just trying to locate certain restaurants, how the hell are they doing health inspections for these places?
What the fuck? He's right. Holy shit. Oh my god. See, I mentioned earlier that, like, yeah, you think you're ordering from a restaurant, but it's coming out of some greasy trailer, but he's so right. When you have 12 restaurants in an invisible place in a nebulous location. What the shit? Oh my god.
And that's when I stumbled on an article called "Do You Know Where Your Chicken Wings Come From?" by
Chickens, got it, checkmate, the end, over.
the Boston Globe. The article centers around the challenges that ghost kitchens have added to health inspection agencies in Massachusetts. Frequently, it seems that health inspectors in Massachusetts will find out during the health inspection that they're running multiple restaurants out of the same kitchen.
They'll go to inspect the restaurant and then find out there's 44 restaurants in the same kitchen. Oh my god. Bro, I've never felt bad for a health inspector before in my life because those guys are normally like scum, but oh my lord. That would make food advertised as vegan and kosher very risky. I don't think there's a single kosher ghost kitchen in the world, to be honest. Kosher ghost kitchen, because I don't think anyone will no one will get it actually certified. So I don't think there are any kosher oh no, maybe I'm wrong. Am I just wrong? Bro, this is like fucking Smash Bros. Gloria Mididoo, ghost kitchens, enter the kosher fray. Oh no. As of yet, the number of what seems like ghost kitchens in Jewish neighborhoods like in Brooklyn. Oh my god, no shot. Gloria Mididoo. Maybe all the different kitchens in the ghost kitchens would be different kosher restaurants. See, that's possible. It's like a kosher Chinese place and then a kosher burger place, a kosher other place. But they would probably all need to be kosher. There's no possible way that anyone would get a kosher certification on a restaurant if it was in the same kitchen as not kosher food. I don't think that's true. I don't think that'll ever happen. Still kind of crazy, but goddamn.
Lexington's health director Joanne Bellinger even said it's like smoke and mirrors or a shell game. We licensed this particular restaurant, but on the side, they're running 6 or 7 other things. And they're constantly getting surprised by this because the article states no one knows how many such operations are running in Massachusetts or nationwide, as there is no central entity that tracks them. And when health departments can't track where food is coming from, it makes it near impossible to track where a foodborne illness starts. Some defenders of virtual
Right, there's some sort of bug in the food and they're trying to figure out where the food came from. And it's like, oh, it's from one of these 44 restaurants. Oh, this is a fucking nightmare.
Virtual kitchens might say,
Oh
well,
my
if you
God.
have a kitchen that passed a health inspection, what's the harm in adding a virtual kitchen? You already passed. But what if your new virtual restaurant menu adds an allergen that your original menu didn't have? You now need to be inspected again to make sure you're not cross-contaminating and feeding somebody something they're allergic to. And not only is the FDA struggling nationwide to keep up with this technology, in spring of 2022, Needham's health department encountered a Thai restaurant that the department had closed for repeated health violations that then opened up as a virtual Thai restaurant under a new name. And
Sir, there are rats in your kitchen. And then they'll shut them down and they just reopen as MrBeast Burger. Oh my god, Merca baby. Merca baby. Dude, this is MrBeast Kitchen. This is MrBeast Kitchen. Holy crap. They shut down a restaurant. What's the restaurant gonna do? Don't worry. Don't worry. Ratatouille got the whole gang cooking. Don't you want Remy from Ratatouille to make your MrBeast Burger?
this isn't just Massachusetts. ABC7 Chicago discovered something similar in their reporting.
It's technically a different kitchen. It's like the whole bankruptcy scam. You know, someone owes you a lot of, some company or whatever, right? Some guy owes you a ton of money, owes you $1 million. He borrowed it from you and he fucking lost everything. He owes you $1 million. It's like, okay, pay up. I declare bankruptcy. I have no money. I am now a new guy, new person. And then he doesn't actually have to pay you up. Like another fucking scam, in my opinion, the declaring bankruptcy bullshit. Guys, what is wrong with you people? This is the same place. You can't just say like, okay, it's a new restaurant now if it has the same health problems.
But what if your food comes from a restaurant with health violations? The I-Team found restaurants with some of the most serious violations. The Buffalo Wild Wings on 513 West Taylor Street near the
Buffaloes don't even have wings.
South Loop houses the ghost restaurant Wild Burger. The restaurant had recent failing inspections with violations including 100 fruit flies throughout the establishment and no soap at a hand washing sink.
Bruh.
In follow-up reports, the restaurant fixed violations and passed inspection.
It's really just a snowball with ghost kitchens because this problem also opens up a new problem, which is major restaurant brands pretending to be smaller businesses on delivery apps to get more business from you.
fucking God. Because you want to order authentic chicken soup, okay? You don't want to order mass-produced slop chicken soup, okay? You want the chicken soup to be like Nux Taku videos, not like Nuxanor content. Nuxanor chicken soup? Ugh, can't even think of how mass-produced and garbage that is. So you want to order from a small business because you want it to actually be authentic. But then you have 44 small businesses that are not actually small businesses, but they're just part of one big fucking warehouse on the app.
Next on our list of fake-ass restaurants, you can tell. Look at the graphics. It's obvious. Super Megadilla and Thrilled Cheese, those are both IHOP. Both of these have the same address and it's IHOP.
I want to know is how the fuck am I supposed to eat that as a fucking case?
Oh my God, what the fuck is that? Oh my God, you order a... Dude, this is like Nux Tacos right here. This is fucking awful.
Quesadilla when it's a full-blown fucking avocado and a full-blown fucking chicken tender.
I've never seen this shit in my life. This is the kind of shit you find in a sewer. What is going on?
I can't believe that IHOP would do this. Surely no other major brands have done the exact same thing.
Maggiano's Italian Classics. This comes from Chili's. It's Just Wings also comes from Chili's. Tender Shack comes from Outback Steakhouse.
So I guess we have a new problem to worry about. Sometimes the virtual restaurant isn't even real, and sometimes I guess now it's Chili's.
Bruh.
I've been researching for this video for around 2 months now, and I feel like I'm going crazy. Because anytime I'm confused or I see something deceiving and I pursue it, I get even more confused and sometimes even more deceived. However, there is one thing that I am certain of. Every single day, I have researched
MrBeast's fault. Yeah, that's it. That's what he's gonna...
or filmed or gone to get food from one of these ghost kitchens. One virtual restaurant will make itself known at least once. A ghost franchise that is so popular that any YouTube addicted 12-year-old would know the menu
Beast
by heart.
Burger.
In this story, I'm the beauty. And
this is the Beast!
this restaurant is...
Oh my God, there's no way, dude.
MrBeast Burger
MrBeast Burger has known to buy churches and replace Jesuses with burgers.
is one of, if not the most popular ghost franchise in the United States. The ghost franchise was created by YouTube's golden boy and Elon Musk reply guy, Jimmy Donaldson.
And everyone loves him, and he never got into drama ever. See, my favorite thing about MrBeast specifically, and this is gonna sound incredibly nuanced and a very specific compliment, but I mean this wholeheartedly. The thing I like most about MrBeast is that he's never hired a pedophile twice. Anyway, moving on.
AKA MrBeast.
We will be spending...
Ah! He used this as an example! This video came out a year ago! This came out before! This came out before it was exposed that this guy is an actual registered pedophile! He used this... Oh my God! He used this exact footage! There is no... See, God has a sense of humor. God is, in fact, funny. Confirmed. Divine comedy. There's no fucking way. This aged like the finest of wines. I have never seen something this funny in my life. Holy shit. This guy over here with the mask, actual registered pedophile. Oh my God.
24 hours in this insane asylum.
I built 2 massive circles and put 100 boys in one and 100 girls in the other.
Today I got 100 priests and 100 children and put them on an island together.
Not eating any food for the next 30 days.
The reason I've waited so long to talk about MrBeast Burger is because it utilizes all 3 main forms of ghost kitchens, including trailers. Ghost kitchen trailers are exactly what they sound like. They're a trailer that runs multiple virtual restaurants out of it. Now, the leading company that owns these trailers seems to be Reef Global, but as I've been reading some articles about it, it seems like Reef isn't doing so hot lately. They've had a lot of big companies pull business from them. It even looks like Wendy's had a projected 500 locations set to open, but they cut that deal, and Reef later exited its Houston market and laid off 5% of its workforce amid low sales and a rash of permitting and safety violations.
How do you even do that?
Let me just look up what safety violations there.
It's gonna be like the fucking streamer on Twitch that just lit her house on fire. Bro.
Okay, so I just found this Wall Street Journal article called "Ghost Kitchens Are Proving to be a Messy Business as Reef Global Shows." The article starts by saying a few seconds after a cook turned on a stove in a tiny mobile kitchen in a Houston parking lot in April, a fireball erupted from the propane burner.
Oh my God!
Flaring out into the center of the trailer owned by Reef Global Inc. While the cook escaped harm.
Dude, this is exact, bro. Okay, so just now on Twitch, all right? So this is a new Moist Critical video. So I know what you're probably thinking. This literally me. Cooking dinner in my panties, just like anyone else. Your average Twitch streamer cooking dinner in their panties, like most people should. See, this is literally what I'm dressed in when I cook dinner. Classic Twitch content.
Oh my God, Tanner's on fire! It's on fire! Bro. What do I do?
Average Twitch streamer.
Turn it off! What the fuck?
Turn it off. Turn off the fire.
What do I do? Bro, turn it off. Turn it off. Tanner, hurry up!
Oh my God.
Turn it off. Tanner, turn off! I don't know what to do.
Honestly, just another great example of how detrimental panicking in a situation.
Yeah, good insight. Panicking is, bro, dude. How is this allowed on Twitch? Or is this kick? Wherever this is, how is this allowed? This is. What the fuck is that? Just unplug your fire, bro. But anyway, so this is what your this is what the people making your food looks like. It's women like this that are in these kitchens.
She happened to open a refrigerator at the same time that shielded her from the flames. It was the second such incident at the same Houston trailer in 4 months. The first one injured a different cook as flames scorched her face and gave her
holy shit.
Kind of a warning for this to be kind of violent language, so skip forward 10 seconds if you don't want to hear this. Gave her third-degree burns on her hands that caused the skin to peel off her fingers, rendering her unable to work. Wall Street Journal. Did you hear how bad her hands got burnt? How can she work? How can she contribute to the company?
Listen. I'm just saying, women are awesome. Women should be working, only working. Any women that want to not work, they should be working, all of them. This is how much I respect women, okay? The Wall Street Journal respects women, god damn it. That's just them respecting women. Let's fucking go, Wall Street Journal. Incredibly based.
A similar fireball.
That was obviously sarcasm.
In San Francisco injured another reef.
Women should not be working. They should all be in kitchens, like ghost kitchens, for example, working there. Fuck, we went full circle. We started off being misandrist. We circled back to being misogynist. We went all the way back for the reach around to make some other group of people on Twitter angry that I probably never heard of before. I've been canceled by communities that I've never heard of. We're trying our best.
Employee in the spring, according to the former reef managers briefed on the 3 incidents. And on top of that, there's also an insider article about leaked reef emails, where they're talking about nearly a full year of complaints from MrBeast Burger, where customers were served uncooked chicken and raw burgers.
That's not my naked streaming, not my naked streaming lady. She wouldn't not cook shit. I've seen what she does to food. She turns it into everything into flambe. Burger flambe, chicken flambe. She's out there. She's cooking. She's beating meats everywhere around the world. Virtual meats are being virtually beaten by this lady.
This is not directly MrBeast's fault, and I'm sure this happens with...
No, obviously, it's not directly MrBeast's fault. He's not making the burgers.
Regular fast food franchises. But this problem is a lot more difficult to solve when you have no real locations. And up until very recently, this business was solely run out of ghost kitchens. And in interviews, Jimmy doesn't hide that fact at all. He's actually one of the only people I see being open and honest about their business and ghost kitchens.
God, MrBeast has really... His reputation has fucking gone to the shitter so badly. Dude, we used to think that MrBeast was always open and honest about everything. Holy shit. Just to see the way this man's reputation crumbled. God damn.
Is it cool to own a burger joint?
So when I first started it, this is when COVID was at its height. So we started a virtual restaurant. A lot of restaurants.
Oh my God, is he being interviewed by Cody Co?
Restaurants were laying people off. And Beast Burger, originally why we got it. So
cool to own a...
Oh my God, he's literally getting interviewed by Cody Co. A lot of you don't know this guy, but this guy kind of left the internet because he was accused of sleeping with a 17-year-old when he was 25. And he just kind of disappeared from the internet. Everyone wanted to respond to it. He deleted comments for a while. Everyone around him kind of dropped him. Holy shit, this is crazy. What is even going... He's trying to hire Cody Co. He heard the allegations and he's trying to recruit him.
Burger joint?
So when I first started it, this is when COVID was at its height. So we started a virtual restaurant. A lot of restaurants were laying people off. And Beast Burger, originally why we got into it, is it was like a way for restaurants to make extra money.
Yeah.
So
Fucking bullshit. Who listens to this and believes this? Yeah. You made MrBeast Burger so other restaurants could make money? Oh, god damn it. Get out of here, bro. Can you please stop sounding like Jesus too? Get out of here. Oh my god. Yeah, you opened MrBeast Burger so poor restaurants could make money. I'm sure you did.
if you're a mom and pop and, you know, that lockdowns, you can't even serve people in your fucking restaurant, your revenue just cut in half, you could just start serving Beast Burger, and then anytime anyone within 8 miles places an order, you fulfill it, you get to keep a majority of the revenue.
Yeah.
Now that's a pretty noble motivation to opening up MrBeast Burger.
Well, it's a pretty noble way to frame greedy motivation, if that's what you meant to say, Edison Burback.
But Jimmy just doesn't talk about the fact that they do this also out of existing restaurants that are major corporations, and the fact that they ran them out of reef trailers.
Yep. He doesn't talk about the part where he is fucking destroying other people's businesses, and he's talking about the one part that kind of sounds like it is beneficial for other people.
Anyone, anywhere can just start serving MrBeast Burger. You just take our training course, order our ingredients and packaging, and then turn it on all the websites.
Yeah, like that sounds like a good thing. Yeah, because this brand is definitely helping poor restaurants. Oh, get out of here. Just say you wanted to do it to make money. I would have so much more respect for people if they were honest. Every time I see this garbage, I just think to myself, I would have so much more respect if they were just honest.
So it's the same ingredients.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so it tastes.
And then Cody Ko turns to the camera and says, despite being a potential alleged predator, MrBeast saved my life and offered me a job.
The same.
Mm-hmm.
And I understand what Jimmy's trying to...
See, MrBeast, he's out there for the little guy. Most pedophiles, they can't get a good line of work anywhere. If you're a pedophile, it's not an easy day for you. Imagine being a pedophile trying to get a job working with children today. It's just not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. So Jimmy, he looks out for the little guy. Those pedophiles that can't get jobs working with children, Mr. Breast is going to give his outstretched hand, look out for the little dude, and say, you know what, pedophile, I am going to give you another chance to work with children because I believe in you. And then he said, thank you, Jimothy Breast. And everyone was happy, and there were no more victims ever. Pedophilia was cured thanks to MrBeast. This is actually what happened. This is a fact. I was there. Me and Jaden, we saw it with our own two eyes.
To do, but you really shouldn't make it that accessible for anyone anywhere to start serving MrBeast Burger to customers. Because again, I start thinking about the health inspection stuff. People all over the country, primarily kids, are eating this food. You need to have some kind of barrier for the quality of it.
I mean, to be honest, Eddie just called it food, which is probably the biggest roast of anything I've heard in this entire video.
And so he's sort of transparent about the ghost kitchen stuff in interviews, but let's also look at what he actually told his...
Yup. He promotes, this is what I was saying earlier in the video, he promotes a restaurant with his branding on it like he actually has a restaurant, a physical restaurant. And this is how he advertises it. So when a kid orders from Beast Burger, they think it's coming out of some weird, colorful restaurant that's ran by the MrBeast squad and MrBeast employees. But it turns out it's coming right out of Alex Louis Armstrong's kitchen.
Fans. When the business opened in 2020, this is how it was announced to 144 million people.
I opened up the world's first free restaurant. And if that wasn't enough, I also paid people to eat at my restaurant.
Put it on up.
Yeah!
I've never ran a restaurant before. Bye! And that was our last customer.
If you like what you saw in this video, you too can eat Beast Burgers.
But the irony is, you too can eat Beast Burgers by ordering it from people that aren't us, that are coming out of trailers. The chicken might be cooked.
I literally just opened 300 restaurants all across America.
Except they didn't open 300 restaurants. They are selling Beast Burgers from 300 locations. But they didn't open these restaurants. They're not MrBeast restaurants.
But we only serve people through delivery apps.
Oh, I wonder why. I wonder why.
Basically, open up whatever you use and search MrBeast Burger. And you could order anything from our amazing and delicious menu. And like I said, we have hundreds of locations all across America. Just open up your favorite delivery apps and search MrBeast Burgers.
So while this isn't a direct lie, I would have liked him to be less vague about opening 300 locations.
Yeah. Coming soon from a food warehouse near you.
Because
we sometimes cook the chicken.
The MrBeast Burger that 144 million people saw, complete with its own branding and even a drive-thru.
It is deceptive advertising. Like, let's be real. It is wildly deceptive advertising to show a restaurant with a real location, with a real business, with a real kitchen, and say that we open 300 of these around the world, but you have to order them for delivery. Sorry.
And this is the Mr.
We killed 300 owners and rehired their ghosts to fund our ghost kitchens.
Beast Burger that I just ordered from. The small business was connected to this building, and when
The nipple cam, let's go.
I went in, they didn't even realize that an Uber Eats order for MrBeast Burger had come through. Obviously, it appeared as their own business. There was no MrBeast branding anywhere. They told me it was going to be a 20-minute wait, so I went back to the car to wait with Chrissy.
Do you think if we ask them, they'll sign this?
I hope. Oh my god.
I really hope.
Yo! Because MrBeast's signatures were forged. Oh my god. This was made before the forged signatures got exposed. Holy shit. This aged so well. This aged so wonderfully, beautifully well.
I finally went back in and was handed the bag.
Oh my god. The classic thank you bag.
I noticed that it wasn't a MrBeast Burger bag. It was one of those regular thank you bags. Regardless, we headed home, bag in hand, bag hanging low.
Oh, my bags hang low. I call them sacks.
I got 4 items total and ordered it for pickup, so the whole thing ran me $36.85.
They're also not in MrBeast packaging either.
Wow.
So
the generic slop. Let's go.
MrBeast, NASCAR wings is blowing you out of the fucking water.
Now, Beast-style fries are supposed to be seasoned, crinkle-cut fries loaded with caramelized onions, American cheese, pickles, mayo, ketchup, and mustard.
See, that actually sounds pretty good.
What I got...
That looks like a violation of the Geneva Convention. Yes. Yeah. Yep. That's a fucking war crime. This is awful. This is the worst thing I've ever seen. What the fuck is this? Are those pickles? Are those supposed to be pickles? American cheese, pickles, mayo, ketchup, and mustard. Holy fucking shit. These aren't caramelized onions. These are just fucking onions. Bro, this is like... Not just can you make this at home, this is like you don't even look at what's on the shelf in your fridge and you just kind of put your arm on the fridge shelf and you just slide all that shit into a cardboard box.
Was seasoned crinkle cut fries with cooked onions, American cheese, pickles, and ketchup. You can see right here, this is what they
That's a fucking nightmare. Look at that shit. That looks awful.
look like, and
And you will never clean that off. You have officially contaminated your house. Your house is now contaminated. You will never get the Beast crinkle fries sewage off your table.
So I flipped them back over pretty well, actually. It worked out just fine.
Honestly, it doesn't look any worse. It looks exactly the same.
And they were average. I do think what
That was nice of him.
would make this order special is
if they had good taste, probably.
the ingredients on the fries, and I didn't get all that I ordered. But this is the...
Listen, I ordered food. I didn't get all the ingredients in the food. I ordered fish and chips. They didn't give me fish.
best that the order's gonna get, I promise you. Now, the next item on the list was supposed to be a Carl's Deluxe, which is like a patty melt grilled cheese. But when I pulled it out, I was very confused.
The fuck? That's a whole other fucking shit. Wait, this is a patty melt served Carl style with crispy seasoned beef patty, caramelized onions, American cheese, toasted inverted bun.
Deluxe, which is like a patty melt grilled cheese. But when I pulled it out, I was very confused.
There's a whole other fucking burger. This has lettuce in it. What the shit? You just got food clickbaited. This is like when MrBeast says I spent 7 days in a cave and you watch the video and he only spent 3 days in the cave.
Which, is this the Beast Burger?
After looking at all of the order...
It also looks awful. One tiny, thin, little ass weenie burger. The bun is like 4 times the size. This looks like trash. It looks like a Krabby Patty. Guys, it looks like a Krabby Patty. It looks like the burger emoji. Like, I'm not making this shit up. It actually just looks like the burger emoji. Oh my God. Holy, how do you even do something like this? Dude! It's fucking wild. It looks so much better. Krabby Patty looks so much better. I have never, this is awful.
Later, this was not a Beast-style burger. It was not a Carl's Deluxe. It was one of their Impossible Beast-style burgers. This is what the Impossible Beast-style burger
So they ordered something, they got the wrong thing in the order, and it doesn't look like this shit.
is supposed to look like. And this looks like if somebody drew a burger for me. How is this real?
Oh, he used the Krabby Patty. He used the Krabby Patty. Oh no!
It looks like a Krabby Patty.
Ah! The pre-watch allegations going so strong.
Now, when I opened it up, it looked really boring.
This looks unbelievable.
That's bread. That's a fucking bread sandwich. That's bread, and bread in the middle. Let's go. This is one I would fucking ask my dad as a kid, hey, can you make me a sandwich? He would say, sure. And he would literally put 3 slices of bread on my plate. And I would be like, what is this? And he's like, it's a bread sandwich. It's bread, and bread in the middle. And I would be like, this is like a ripoff. And he was like, son, I'm getting you used to the real world. He just didn't want to make me a sandwich. Turned it into a life lesson. Let's fucking go. Absolute mad lad. We love him.
Unbelievably boring.
But surprisingly, it also tasted really boring.
Surprisingly.
This tastes like a cafeteria burger.
The Impossible Burger is...
That is fucking awful. It didn't look anything like this. Different bun, different insides, no ketchup, no pickles, it had lettuce. It's a whole different ass burger.
Supposed to be smashed, crispy Impossible patties with house seasoning, American cheese, pickles, diced white onions, mayo, ketchup, and brown mustard on a toasted bun. What I got was an Impossible patty, American cheese, shredded lettuce, and a tiny bit of ketchup.
There's no sauce on it either. There's just like a little bit of ketchup.
Oh my god! Oh my lord! This is what MrBeast's panties look like 4 days after his period. What the shit is going on? What is even happening right now? Oh my fucking lord!
Ketchup?
Oh my god, that's the ketchup! Oh my god! Oh lord! This is tragic.
On the bun?
The bun
This is the most accidental MrBeast exposed video of all time.
was way cheaper than the one looks in the photo. But also, if you examine the meat in the Impossible photo, it looks nothing like this. So what the hell did I just eat?
Hockey puck.
Next up was the crispy chicken tender sandwich, and this one is an easy lay.
You cannot screw up a crispy chicken tender sandwich. You can't screw it up.
Yeah. Everybody knows what comes on a chicken sandwich. It's just chicken, the bun, mayo,
That's a big fucking thick piece of chicken.
pickles, and lettuce.
I was really hoping I would have a positive experience, but all of the ingredients just feel really, really cheap. Like, it just...
Where's the chicken?
This doesn't look like a satisfying...
What the fuck? It's a bread sandwich.
Chicken sandwich. I don't know.
He loses teeth. What the is that a bone?
Satisfying chicken sandwich. I don't know.
Bro, that looks awful. I'm so sorry for pausing it here, Eddie. I'm doing this for research purposes. But oh my god. Oh, fuck, bro. Bro lost his teeth in there. What the shit? How do you ruin a chicken sandwich? It's like they... Oh, god. Bro, they got that fucking naked Twitch streamer to make this one.
It's so dry.
What I got was the chicken tender,
Oh my god.
some shredded lettuce, and a tiny bit of ketchup. Lastly, we had the main event. The very
MrBeast
item
Burger.
that carries the name of this Ghost franchise. The Beast Style Burger. And man, this one kind of pissed me off because I ate it, and while I've been editing it, I noticed that the camera got a better angle of the meat than I did. Man, this is...
Bro, he's like Twitch streamers. It's like when they're fucking playing video games, you know? It's like your classic Twitch streamer video game experience. This is your classic Twitch gaming stream. It's really zoomed in on the meat. The focus is always the meat. Always focus on the meat. Here, let's do a Twitch Amaranth Gaming. I don't know what's gonna show up. I'm just at, yeah, all right. Classic gameplay. Let the focus, what the frick is this? That's a video of all time, ladies and gentlemen. We take those. Classic Twitch gaming experience. This is just me playing Diablo with the boys. Classic gameplay experience. Let's freaking go. This is how I sit when gaming.
This is supposed to be a smash burger. What the hell is this? Now, when it comes to MrBeast Burger,
Bro, the burger got Detroit smashed, and they're still selling it.
I think that Jimmy was intentionally trying to
Most times when I watch like a YouTube video about food, I am hungry. I am so not hungry right now.
mislead people in his video, or that he ever wanted to serve people uncooked beef. No. Of course not.
Of course not. He just knew that he was making mass-produced slop, and he didn't fucking care because the product was never the goal. It was always about the advertisement, and it got hundreds of millions of dollars worth of advertisement views. That is what he fucking did, and he knew it. It was not to help people. It was not to help restaurants. It was not to do something to connect with his fans. It was to fucking make money because this man sold a insane amount of burgers.
Jimmy is a little bit younger than me. I think he's like 24, but he's also CEO brain.
Yeah, it is pretty crazy. Like, to think that, how old is MrBeast right now? Well, I'm just curious. MrBeast age. So he's 26. So despite the fact that MrBeast is 2 years younger than me, he has hired a lot more pedophiles than me. So suspiciously enough, despite the fact that I have 2 years on him, I have hired way less pedophiles. The pedophile to age ratio is very, very different. So I respect him for that.
So I'm pretty sure he doesn't give much thought to anything but making the biggest videos in the world and growing his company. However, I will say that the quality of that food was really bad. That was probably, no exaggeration, the blandest fast food I've ever had in my entire life.
Listen, you ordered from the restaurant. Well, what did you expect?
So I think my one piece of advice to
secret ingredient is the pedophiles. All the pedophiles that lose the challenges, they fry them and sell them as chicken burgers. That's the secret ingredient.
MrBeast, that he's not going to listen to because I have less subscribers than him, is just give a little bit more thought into the businesses that you're running, because the ghost kitchen stuff is really like the Wild West of food. And there are a lot of really young...
It's nice of him to call it the Wild West of food. I'd call it the fucking Disney Plus adaptation of food.
Impressionable people watching what you do, so you just gotta be a little bit careful with the businesses that you run. But that really got me thinking about the psychology of the ghost kitchen business. It really seems that a large form of this business is based on deception. And I started
It is. Because even though the branding is not going to be about that, if you knew you were ordering from a ghost kitchen, you probably would rather pick a real place to order from. Why would you pick a ghost kitchen if you could pick an actual kitchen? You wouldn't. So, despite the fact that they never say that they're not a ghost kitchen, the whole plan is to fucking deceive you into thinking they are a real restaurant. Otherwise, why would they list them as 44 separate restaurants on the Uber Eats app even though it's coming out of one kitchen? It takes up bigger ad space. It looks like it's its own restaurant and not some industrialized slot machine. And ultimately, they know that that works.
Wonder, how easy would it be to trick people into eating...
Bro, my favorite MrBeast Burger exposed video of all time, before he gets into the next main segment of his video, I have to show you this. I've shown it to you, I think, once before in one of my MrBeast exposed videos. But in case you didn't see the MrBeast exposed video that I am about to show you, you need to. Okay, this is one of my favorite videos.
We're here with Mr. Breast.
This is when MrBeast got Tommy in it to taste one of his MrBeast burgers. I think this video is fucking awesome, and somehow it only has 1,600 views. More people need to see this, so I am showing it to more people.
How are you? How are you? Look at me for them short views. Oh, we got.
Look how mad he gets when Tommy just fucking doesn't like the burger.
Stand up and do it.
Yeah.
Wow, you have no
drops that shit on the floor.
regard for
You have no regard for others.
MrBeast Burger. Look at it, Jimmy.
It's juicy, is it not?
Can you give it a little sort of blow for me? That was strange. Now we're going to be burger reviewing in 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Bro, all that shit on the floor. You think they cleaned that up?
Wow.
Wow.
Oh! You don't say that tastes amazing, you're an idiot. This guy's playing it up. He's just trying to get a...
He's playing it up. He's trying to get viral short. It's not true. He does like the burger. If you don't like it, you're an idiot. You're gonna say you like it now, Tommy in it.
Viral short. You're insane.
That's fine.
You know what? From this day on, I will never film a Tommy ever again.
The actual blacklist threat just comes out. Man did not wait 2 seconds before dropping the blacklist threat. Oh, you want to be in 50 YouTubers compete to touch my cock? Well, you ain't gonna make it there, Tommy.
I'm gonna free a burger. Very sort of cheesy.
Like your content? Like your burger?
Like your content.
Like your burger?
Like your face.
Like your burger?
Then it was time for me to do a little burger review for his channel.
Mate,
we're doing a burger review. We're gonna see if Tommy likes our burger. What do you think?
Yeah, you know what, Jimmy?
Best burger you've ever had?
It is a 6.5 out of 10, baby.
You forgot a couple.
You forgot a couple of numbers. Holy shit, bro. Oh my god. He is so mad. He is so mad. This is on camera. This is on camera, guys. Oh my fucking god. Imagine what he says when he's off camera. And he's thinking to himself, oh, he's dead to me.
What do you not like about it? No, it's the greatest burger you've ever had.
Say it's the greatest burger you've ever had.
But I like. What do you not like about it?
I like that it's free.
No, you have to tell us why it's just 6 out of 10.
Well, I'm a vegan, to be honest.
Cut.
I would buy one of these. Guys, it's very nice. I don't hate it. What's wrong with it? I'm completely over-intensifying. It's gonna explode.
You can see the exact moment I realized that my jokes are not landing. Right here.
Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you very much.
And then he kicks me out.
Oh my god, and he actually kicks him out. Yeah, that's some American Psycho shit. Dude, when you see that Homelander expression break out, he was 2 steps away from putting his hand on his shoulder, Homelander style. He's about to tell him to eat his fucking octopus that he's having sex with. Metaphorically speaking.
Food that they've already had, but make them think that it's a brand new restaurant. It seems to happen every single day. We saw it with IHOP and Chili's earlier. So to test this out, I decided to pay thousands of dollars to do a real, legitimate focus group in Los Angeles.
Holy shit! Tommy, go have sex with Chris. That was a joke. But anyway, Eddie Burback actually fucking killed it for this video. He deserves all these views. He worked so hard on this one.
Now to do this, I would need my own virtual restaurant with its own branding. My name is Eddie Burback, so let's go with something like Eddie's Burgers or Burback's Burgers. Burgerback.
All right.
I also needed a fake logo to put on the packaging of the food. So I'm pretty new to graphic design, but I worked like, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 days on this logo.
What? No.
So I think I did a really great job. There actually might be a path for me in graphic design and not in YouTube anymore. So I'm sorry, I'm just very proud of it. As the group entered.
See, the big error that he made actually was not that. It was the fact that he didn't put this on the side. What he should have done was this. This is how I would make a burger. Okay, you simply you whip out the Nuxify extension, all right, and then you do you do that. You drop this right in here. You bring this down like so. Of course, you always need to increase the brightness and contrast to make it look like it's a nuclear burger. All right. Now the next step for this, simply put, is obviously the red YouTuber arrow, which you just shrink down like this. You turn it a little bit to make it pointing at it from another direction. You do this, and yeah, that is it. That is how you fucking do it. Yeah. Now this would be my logo, and then I would I would drop one of these. Peak Burger. You're gonna want to angle it a little bit. Drop this down. Yeah, I think this would be better from another angle. Yeah, this is what you do it, baby. This right there, that is the Nuxa Burger extraordinaire. We did it. Put it on the billboard. It's the best burger to ever burger. We've burgered so hard, so well. We have burgered all the way to the sun. And then I would put boobs on the burger, literally to sell it a little better. But anyway, that's how I would do it.
Entered the room, I realized that I had put up thousands of dollars and the entire point I'm trying to make on the results of this focus group. So my nerves were high.
Hi, everyone.
Jacksonville, they got the goat. Let's fucking go.
Thank you all for coming in today. My name is Jack, and we're holding this group on behalf of an exciting new fast food restaurant, Burgerback.
Now, before they tasted the burgers, I'll be honest, I was a little vain, and I added a question to see how much people would like my logo.
Bro, should have done the Nux WTF logo. I'm telling you, man.
So,
Jaden and I opened a MrBeast Burger restaurant.
Before you is the official Burgerback logo, and I want to ask you all, what are your initial thoughts about the logo?
It's lame.
Honesty is the best policy.
It's lame?
You said, be honest.
No, we want that.
Dead inside. Dead inside.
Kind of bland.
No! All right, they keep saying bland, all right? But who would say that about this? Huh? About this? Huh? No one. That's right. No one would say that about this. You see, if you really want to fucking spice it up just a little bit more, I got you. This is the extra spice. A little bit of extra spice. You wanna, you simply whip out one of these. Wait, no, that was the wrong thing. All right, we bring this in here, right next to Peak Burger. You put a anime girl, All right, now we don't need logos here. No logos required for the anime girl. That's for sure. We'll get rid of that real quick, because screw that shit. All right, am I right? We'll put the burger off to the side. We put her behind the Peak Burger like this. And here we go. Here we go. Shrink that a little bit to make for space. Boom. Peak Burger has been achieved. Now what are we talking? Now we're talking. Am I right? This is what we're talking about. That's Peak Burger. I would buy this burger. I would buy this burger now. This is the greatest burger to ever burger, ladies and gentlemen. Needs more cleavage? We'll worry about that later.
Oh, that's good. Interesting.
I guess they just don't have
They don't appreciate art.
an eye for logos. I guess they're just wrong.
Yeah,
but it was finally time to taste the burgers. So Burger A was a Carl's Jr. Famous Star, and Burger B was one that we picked up from a local restaurant down the street.
Damn.
Both burgers had the same ingredients and were repackaged under the Burger Back logo.
Oh,
So we
shit.
started by bringing Burger A out to the group. One of them compared it to a Burger King burger, and another person even said this.
Kind of remind me of a famous star from like Carl's Jr.
Oh my god, they recognize the burger!
You said what from Carl's Jr.?
The famous star.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So he said it reminded him of a Carl's Jr. Famous Star, but he didn't say that it was a Carl's Jr. Famous Star.
Yeah, that's a dub. You could phrase that as a dub all you want.
And then Burger B from LA Tavern was brought out to the group. It was immediately clear that they liked this burger much more than the last.
I feel like with the bread on this one, it's a better bite.
They thought the Carl's Jr. burger was bland, but the one from the local restaurant seemed to be a hit. After tasting both burgers, we asked the group to identify which one they thought was a fast food burger and which one they thought came from a local restaurant.
One was fast food.
Yep.
I think.
Almost fast food. And you think this?
He's gonna debate everyone. They're both fast food. They're just different types of ghost kitchens. One is a ghost kitchen made by a burger, like an actual burger place, because the actual burger place was not able to pay their rent, so they had to fucking make a MrBeast Burger type shit. And the other one is from Slop Kitchen. But they're both gonna be bullshit, fake-ass ghost kitchen garbage. That's gonna be the big twist.
This one is the family-owned.
It feels more homemade.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
To my surprise, they identified the Carl's Jr. burger as a fast food burger and the burger from LA Tavern down the street as a local family-owned restaurant burger. But I don't understand. IHOP and Chili's have been doing this. I thought this was easy to trick people. So we held a second group to see if the results would be the same, testing out two things. One, if they could identify the burger like the first group, and two, if one of them would finally be honest and say they liked my logo.
And I just wanted to ask your honest opinion. What do you think about the logo?
Honestly, basic.
Basic. Okay.
I don't get the name of it. I need more
Okay.
context. All I think is bar back.
Right.
Like when it was like, what's a burger back?
Kind of generic.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, it's a focus group, so
They're all wrong. They're not professionals.
give their honest opinion, and
They're not
sometimes
professionals.
people's honest opinions can be wrong
That's
or
true. That's true. They taped a banana to a wall, so like
dumb or
and now they sold that for like millions.
bad or wrong and bad and stupid and hurtful and mean.
True.
And after that,
some people are like that.
focus group
I'm not.
went the exact same as the one before it. They all unanimously voted A for fast food and B for local.
So the second one I think is from the local.
Is that kind of everyone's thought here?
So even though nobody stopped during the taste test and said, I think this is a Carl's Jr. burger, I think you're lying to me, I may have wasted thousands of dollars in disproving my own point. It seems that ghost kitchens aren't that deceiving because people can tell the difference between what's a fast food burger and what's a local chain burger.
And here's I'm serious. There's no way he ends on this note. He's hitting us with the debate. But the truth is, I lied! They are both ghost burgers! Hit us with that. Hit us with that, mustache boy.
Is a huge bummer because I feel like I put the whole point of the video on this focus group and now I feel like I've been proven wrong.
Hit us with the or did I? Or was I? Or did I? Or was I?
Or I lied.
Yeah! I told you the whole time there was a debate coming. There is no way that this is how he's ending the video. Get at it!
Because while Burger A is a famous star from Carl's Jr., LA Tavern is not a real restaurant. In fact, that photo you saw was a random building that I picked off of Street View. And the focus group did not correctly vote between what was a local restaurant burger and what was a fast food burger, because Burger B was
a ghost kitchen.
Jack in the Box this whole time. Both focus groups tasted 2 fast food burgers and incorrectly said that one was from a local restaurant. So I think it's pretty clear that I made everyone in that focus group look dumb.
Now you can't even be upset at them for guessing the logo wrong at this point.
Obviously, I'm joking, because they aren't dumb. I lied to the people in that focus group about the food they were eating, and they believed me. And I also lied to you about the food I was feeding them, and you believed me.
I didn't believe him! Let's freaking go, baby! Nice try, Eddie Burback! Oh, yes, and your logo is shit! That was too far. I'm so sorry, Eddie Burback. I apologize. I will make a dedicated apology video.
Because it is not a person's job when they pay for food to investigate whether they're being lied to or not.
I completely agree.
Spent the first part of this year ordering food and then spending hours trying to figure out how it was made and what the story behind it was. It would be completely normal for a focus group to be held to test which burger tastes better from a company. You know what's not normal? Being part of a focus group where you're being lied to by a YouTuber who's trying to prove a point. Nobody would think that's what was happening. Much like if I went onto a delivery app and tried to order a burger from a local place, it would be insane for me to randomly assume that it's a Chili's.
Yeah, he's so right. He is so fucking right. He is so fucking right. This video is an actual masterpiece.
Or that it's from one building that has 44 other restaurants running out of it. Or that it's from some weird mobile trailer that has a bunch of explosions burning their employees. And I don't have a solution to this problem. I mean, what do I know? I'm a comedian on YouTube. That's
comedian is putting it loosely. I mean, I don't want to insult you, but you're not a graphic designer on YouTube, so maybe you are a comedian.
It's like the lowest job in society.
No, that's not true. There's journalists. You make a good point, however, journalists exist, and they literally lowered the bar.
Now, I don't think this will happen, but I think at the very least, delivery apps should add some kind of tag where you can see what's a virtual restaurant and what's a real brick and mortar place. Because if you're supporting a restaurant with your dollar to get some food in return, the very least they can do is let you know where that food is coming from. Especially if it's like an IHOP. Or a Chili's.
True.
Or one of those mobile trailers in a Houston parking lot. Dude, I ordered tacos and I looked up the street view on Google and it was the fucking Winnebago from Breaking Bad.
That was a good video. That was a really good video. God damn. Ultimately, I guess we conclude with a couple of thoughts. The first thought is I will be opening my ghost kitchen. I will be calling it Nux's Nothing Burger. It's gonna be awesome. Everyone's gonna love it. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be the greatest burger to ever burger. I will have so much of my meat. I will put my meat into all of you. If you want my meat in you, subscribe. Okay, that sounded weird. Definitely subscribe. Leave likes. We are going to be continuing down this rabbit hole looking into MrBeast shit because this is an abomination.
Guys are supposed to be catch American.
This is This is a war crime. This is an actual fucking war crime. And I will teach you how to make better thumbnails in the next video. There will be bigger boobs next time. Subscribe for boobs. Stay weird, fam. Like, subscribe, and this video was streamed live on kick.com/Nuxanor. See you there. Stay weird, fam.